big money, little waist, yeah, I'ma snatch that. 2K for a feat, send it to my cash app. New post on the feed, made another fast bag. Every hit on the splits, run it up the ass cap, ass back. Your boyfriend tapped that. I ain't even gotta dance, I just throw that ass back.
Ladies, we're just gonna jump on there. Excuse me, thank you. Give me a second. For those of you tuning in for the first time, I'm Erica, and for those of you returning, welcome back. Greg and I raise and breed Cane Corsos, French Bulldogs, Great Pyrenees, goats, chickens, ducks, and rabbits, all on our homestead property. We are proud homesteaders and preppers building a life and legacy of self-sufficiency. Don't forget, you can find us on our second YouTube channel called TwelveTK Behind the Scenes on Instagram, Facebook, and now we're even on TikTok. So when we're away, you can always find our updates. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. It really helps our channel grow, and it will allow us time to make even more of these videos. So I'm out at Poultry Park this morning collecting the eggs for breakfast when I hear something that sounds like gobbling. Sure enough, there is a flock of turkeys on the other side of the fence. I suspect that big one is the male, or gobbler, as they're called according to Google, and the rest are his hens. My first thought is, do turkeys even fly? And, oh my God, maybe there's a way I could lure them into the fenced-in area. I don't think they produce a lot of eggs, but we all know what they taste like. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending upon your point of view, our neighbor, who is about 3/4 of a mile down the road, texted asking whether or not we've seen his turkeys. So I guess no turkey dinners on the menu anytime soon, unless they're from Boston Market. But it got me to thinking. Everything we do on the homestead provides us with a means of meeting our essential needs, such as food or water, shelter, and protection. And that's really the theme of this video. Every day, we're doing the work that's needed to gain the social and economic ability to meet our needs. And it's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. It's early days, long nights, and learning to do things that I'd never thought I'd do 5 years ago. With that said, we've got work to do. Both Dora and our new import, Bagheera, are in heat. That just means they're ready to be bred. So after breakfast, I've got to get Dora over to the village with the rest of the pack. Here's the deal. Dora and her sister Kalia are very tight. They have each other's back. Their mother, Zara, the one with the natural ears and tail over there, is a bit of an outsider because she tried to eat them when they were puppies. Let's just say they have not forgotten. But that's a story for a different day. Let's go.
Kalea.
The breeding process is not a one-time event. It actually occurs over multiple days. This means that Dora will need to stay at the nursery over at the village. And right now, I have all the new import females camping out there. I just recently integrated Daft, which, by the way, is going quite well. But Dora has yet to directly interact with any of them. That's Daft. Good morning. And those are the Frenchies. And that's Bagheera just being irritable. This is my clinic, or at least this part of the structure is my clinic. Anita stays in here. She disrespects her bed every night by chewing on it, but it's okay. And through this door is the nursery. I'm not ready to go in there just yet. But I have all my equipment here in the clinic where I can do preventative medicine and care for minor injuries. And of course, anything to do with testing for health, as well as pregnancy exams, pregnancy testing, and the like. Go play. Go on. Go. Go play. I'm not ready to feed you. Go back. Just be patient and be good. Go back. I'm still cleaning. No patience. All right. So I have the 3 new girls out with Dora. And Dora's like, want to kick their asses. So she's not really wanting to play. She wants to dominate. So before I pulled out the camera, I had to break up a couple of near beatdowns from Dora because she is bigger than the rest of them. And she's like, I want to play, but I don't want to play. I want to kick their asses. And they're a bit scared of her, I must say. I mean, I think the problem would be if Dora jumped on someone. I think the 3, or at least 2 of them would jump on Dora. So I'm just trying to be mindful of that. Oh, hey. See? Enough of that. Be good, Dora. Why you gotta be such a bee? Because I am. I kicked their asses. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't have any backup from Kalea or her mom. So she wants to play. She doesn't want to play. And they're taking it in stride. But I don't want anything to break out. See, Dap is doing good. She's playing over there with Bagheera. Look at that. They've learned to coexist. Dora's like, I want to come over here and dominate your ass. Dap's like, okay, you got this. Yeah, you better stay down. You better stay down, B. Dora, leave her alone. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, but I'm gonna get somebody. That's how she's thinking. Let me go over here and harass her. No, Bagheera, stop. Leave her alone. Thank you. No, I'm gonna get her. Daph's like, Heifer, I'm faster than you. You might be faster than me, but I could kick your butt at any time. This is what they're thinking. Because Dora is a bit of a bitch. Out of all of our dogs, Dora definitely is bitchy. Well, Kalea is bitchy, but in a different way. Kalea doesn't make any bones about it. But Dora is like snooty. But she can make it work. Needed like, girl, you better get out of here with your big ass. I wish they stopped calling me fat. Well, Dora, you chonky. Well, so far so good. Dora is doing great with the imports. A few minor issues here and there, but probably because she's in heat along with Bagheera. Greg's coming over to move the water tote, so I'm going to let Dora hang outside for the rest of the afternoon. This will give me time to pack a few raw dog food orders and show you our food prep area. We'll be right back after this brief commercial, non-commercial break.
Hi everyone, I'm Shara. I'm the new chaperone for 12 Titans Pet Nanny Transport Services. I've been flying across the nation delivering bear cubs to families just like you. If you want to see all my adventures, check out the 12TK Behind the Scenes channel. But before you go over there, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. See you on the other side.
So this is the Gentleman's Club, if you remember from an earlier video. We got this in June or July of 2022. For now, it's been serving as a holding spot for all the dwarves while we work on French Boulevard. And it's the food prep area for our raw dog food distribution. And that's while the Wasabi store is being renovated. The nursery girls have been out all day, and look who's joining them. Dora looks like she's chilled out and being a good girl finally. But you know who you haven't seen in a long time? Remember Schnitzel? He's here with the other dwarfs, and he's quite the ladies' man himself. So this is my food prep area where I spend a lot of time making meals for our dogs as well as our dog food customers. I have multiple stations with a lot of storage. I'm loving it so much. Just look at some of this equipment. I have an industrial bone cutter for all the beef, bone, and frozen items, and all the stations are on casters so I can move them around. Everything here is commercial restaurant grade, from my meat grinder to my vacuum sealer. And our most recent investment is this Harvest Right freeze dryer. I'm making a separate video on this coming soon, but for now I need to pack a few more orders that will go out next week. We're currently shipping our raw dog food frozen. It's actually becoming increasingly more and more challenging. It requires this special insulated packaging and 2-day shipping, which can only go out between Monday through Thursday to guarantee that it doesn't sit in a shipping hub somewhere or on a truck. Overall, we've had decent experiences, but the increasing cost of these specialized containers and the weight of the packages driving up the shipping, and even some mishaps with missing boxes, has caused us to rethink our approach. You see, Dora knows exactly what this is. I must admit, raw is the best for them. And of course, we also feed them rabbit, chicken, eggs, and even deer from our own property. This particular order will be sent frozen, but I'm working on freeze-dried orders. I'm preparing a long overdue freeze-dried order for the Latson family out of Florida. They have Rhea Lisa, the puppy that had the eye problem a couple of years ago. By the way, Rhea's eye is completely healed. I'll leave a link in the banner above so you can view that video of their pickup. And then next, I'm going to do a makeup order for the Hopkins family out of California. Their boxes were lost but I don't know what happened. And so I'm going to do this makeup order freeze-dried at no cost to them so that they can have this food that is so good for their baby. All right, Sir Schnizt-a-lot, you've had your fun with the ladies, but now it's time for me to put you back with the other dwarfs. But he does need to be neutered. Schnitzel is just a pet, and we do not need any mishaps with little wiener dogs running around here. One Schnitzel is enough. And now I've got to get prepared for Dora and Bagheera's date night. Hey, you guys already know that we are a homesteading family learning new ways to become more self-sufficient. Well, I thought it would be a good idea to share a tip in each of our videos on at least one thing that we do that might help or inspire you to do the same. So I was reading this article about 4 foods that you may not be able to find in the grocery stores in the new year. Given all that's going on in the world, this shouldn't be a surprise to you, right? Well, let's see what's at the top of the list. Drum roll, please. Coming in at number 1 is bread, with a fast follow of sunflower and palm oil coming in second. Well, I don't know about your family, but Greg really does love bread. So this is something that concerns us a great deal. It made me remember that I have a bread machine that has been literally tucked away in the pantry for years. I've also been collecting a lot of books on prepping and homesteading. It just so happens I have a bread machine cookbook. By the way, books are great because if the power goes out, you'll always have a backup. Now all I need to do is dust off the bread machine and decide on the recipe I'll try first. This will be my very first homemade bread loaf. Okay, I've got all my ingredients. Let's do this. I've added my water, I've added the wheat flour, I'm going to add the sugar and cinnamon on top, and now I'm going to add the yeast. And after the first scoop or so, I realized my yeast was going into the water, so I had to dig out a little bit of a divot so that the yeast wouldn't go into the water, so put that in there like such. There's my yeast. Hopefully this will work good. And I'm going to just lift it, hoist it up, and put it into the bread machine. Just get it in there. And we're off to the races. This recipe yields about a 1.5 pound loaf, and the entire process will be a little over 3 hours. If you can't already tell, I am super duper excited. So much so that I keep peeking in every 30 minutes. The raisins have been dispatched, and the yeast is now rising. Good Lord, the house is smelling like the inside of a bakery. We only have 1 hour to go, and I am ready like Freddy. I'm already thinking about toast with breakfast, a piece with my soup and salad, and of course, sandwiches. Dude, it's done. I've freaking made my own bread. For the first time, mind you. The house smells like a Hostess bakery. Now I've just got to get this thing out of here. What the hell happened to my raisins? They're definitely not evenly distributed within the loaf, but it smells really buttery. And speaking of butts, this thing kind of looks like a butt cheek, right? But I want to squeeze it and take a bite out of crime. Okay, I've got a slice cut off so far, and okay, looks like a couple of raisins did make it inside the batter. All right, here goes. Okay, it is definitely yummy. This is really, really good. I'll end this homesteading tip with one final note. This was super easy and actually quite fun, but the long-term benefits are priceless. Now I need your feedback. Would you like me to share more of these types of tips? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Okay, for those of you who are just here for the Corsos, let's get back to the video. Come on, Bagheera. So with having two females in season at the same time, this gives us a great illustration of two separate methods we have to employ to breed them. Dora is being bred to Dominus and Bagheera to Faruq. Everyone loves Dominus, so nature should take its course. But on the other hand, Faruq always ends up with the wild child. Dora is experienced, and this is not her first rodeo. It's clear she likes Dominus, that's a good sign, and the hope is that Dora will stand for him. There's first a bit of flirting that takes place, and then if all goes well, Dominus will do his job. And if he does, the two shall tie together. In nature, the tie allows for fertilization to take place.
Hey shorty, in the yellow, ass fat. Show me that, give me that. Make it clap, clap, clap. Hand me that, handstand shit. I see you on the gram, follow that. Say you wanna cash out. I thought you were bad fast.
Ass fat, bag, yeah, I'ma grab that. Pass that, need more of that gas. Ass fat, bag, yeah, I'ma grab that. Pass that, need more of that gas. Ass fat, bag, yeah, I'ma grab that. Pass that, need more of that gas. Ass fat, bag, yeah, I'ma grab that. Pass that, need more of that gas.
Some breedings need a bit more intervention. Okay, 3 guesses as to what you think this is and what the syringes and tubes will be used for. Well, as you can see, sometimes, many times, we must intervene and assist in the whole breeding process. And unlike Dora, this is Bagheera's first rodeo. She was super excited and willing, bless her soul, but she just had it all wrong. And sometimes with all the flirting and wrestling, that's just going to tire out the stud, in this case, Faruq, and just make him uninterested. He was like, really? I don't have the energy for this. I'm Faruq, damn it. Then he'll just literally walk away. And so I have to step in and become the collector. So when I say I have to put in work to get what I want, well, yeah, that's the kind of work I have to put in sometimes. So we're going to perform an artificial insemination, or AI for short, on Bagheera. I've collected the semen from Faruq, and now I will insert it directly into Bagheera as close to her cervix as I can get. On average, a healthy stud can produce anywhere between 20 to 40 milliliters of semen. And today, Faruq gave me approximately 35 mil. The procedure is fairly straightforward for an experienced technician. A female canine's anatomy is quite different from humans, so knowing how to insert and navigate around is extremely important, else you risk the possibility of injury. And first, you need a very calm and trusting patient. And thank goodness Bagheera was such a wonderful girl. I want to show you another tool that I have. We made the investment in an ultrasound machine, and I have actually been studying to be a sonographer or an ultrasound technician, you know, with all that spare time that I have. And in all transparency, I am seriously considering going back to med school to become a veterinarian. This is after already having a master's degree and a CPA. Enough time has passed, so I'm going to scan Dora to see if I can detect any embryonic sacs. So Dora isn't in the best position, but at least she's comfortable. I'm looking for a dark circle with matter in the middle. Can you see the sac in the upper left corner? That definitely looks like an embryonic sac to me. It's imperative to understand the canine anatomy. I look for the bladder, then work my way down. I actually see what I believe are multiple sacs, but I'm not yet good at counting. I always think I'm counting the same one over and over. Are there any ultrasound techs watching? Tell me, what do you see? Now we're going to fast forward 1 week later, and I'm going to show you something that blows my mind. The difference that 7 days makes in the development is astronomical. So congratulations, Dora. Either you're going to have puppies or some type of strange alien. And there you have it. We don't get what we want, we get what we work for. So time to get these orders to the UPS store and start making the next batches. Hope we inspired you just a little. Thank you again for tuning in and following us on our journey. If you appreciated the video, leave us a like. Feel free to share your respectful thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Next time on 12 Titans Kennels.
Come. Good boy. Round. Heel. Good boy. Down. Focus. Relax. Good boy. Up. Stand. Come. Sit. Ball. Other ball. Round it. Pretty. Good boy. Speak. Good boy.